It's all one song.
What does that say? I didn't know about. I didn't approve this.
Year. What's the year?
Oh, 1986. Well, it's Year of the Horse. Quarantine Hearts is the back with you. This should say 1997. It actually came out in 1987.
Oh, oops.
That's
But
all
I think
right.
it was filmed in 1986. So this was a concert film originally by Jim Jarmusch, one of our favorite directors. Jarmusch, and this is the sort of soundtrack to the film with Crazy Horse. It's his last album of the 90s. Kind of interesting he didn't do anything for 3 years. Although he did yeah, right. A Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young album actually came out in 1999. I don't think that's very good, but I don't
Really?
know. Maybe
Looking
it's good.
Forward? It's called Looking Forward.
We're not going to cover that one. The next one we cover will be 2000 Silver and Gold. But as far as this is
Kevin.
concerned,
Out there?
yeah, he might be into that. But what did you think? I was interested in reviewing this one because the track listing was very unique, and I hadn't seen them do live versions of these songs. Crazy Horse, that is.
Do you have your Wikipedia page up?
It's all up here today. The album art's right there, though.
Oh, yeah. Here's the cover.
There's a cover. So I was really intrigued by the track. I almost said cat list.
Cat list.
The catalyst, the track list of this. Year
Are
of the
you
Horse.
sure you don't need the Wikipedia page?
No, I'm good. It actually functions as sort of their tour for Broken Arrow, which we previously covered. It was a bit of a sluggish, lackluster album. And for some reason, on these live tracks, Neil Young and Crazy Horse are kind of in the same mode.
Logie.
A little logy. Everything's sort of got that mid-tempo, nothing too fast.
It's
Yeah.
all songs he's never played, I think.
Really?
Well, as far as live albums concerned, he's not. The cool thing about it is it's new territory for a lot of it. There's there's a new version of Mr. Soul.
Oh, hello, Mr. Soul. I dropped by to pick up a reason.
There's songs from Life, which was one of our worst reviewed albums, 1987's Life. There's songs from that, which can only be better. There's songs from Rust Never Sleeps, right? I said Mr. Soul.
There's songs from Zuma.
Zuma.
Yeah, Danger Bird was on there.
And Barstool Blues, also from Zuma. 2 songs from Zuma. So,
Yeah,
Problem
Danger
is-
Bird was a 13.5-minute version of that.
and that song works in this context. The Sedan Delivery, I think, was the only one that pushed the pace a little bit. Everything else was like, like super,
Slip Away was...
super. Like I was saying before, it felt like walking through molasses.
How about Slip Away?
Too long. And Barstool Blues, I was excited to hear him do live, and he turned it into like a.
Oh, that's interesting. 'Cause that's a song that I feel like on Zuma has a lot of urgency and passion.
Dad likes
He's
that
like,
song,
"Saw you in the bars."
Dad likes that
Yes,
song, right?
Barstool Blues is one of my favorite songs.
I love that song, but this was a pretty snoozy version of
This
it.
was not. Yeah, I did not care for
Low
this
energy.
one. Low energy.
Yeah, and it was a 9-minute version, too. This got some
It
long
went-
songs on it.
It went
Low
on and on and on.
And same with Slip Away, on and on and on. Danger Bird, on and on and on.
Yeah. And the sound I found, better than like a live, like an audience recording, like at the end of Broken
A
Arrow.
little murky.
A little murky. Again, I don't know. This is he started the '90s so strong, and I feel like he's going out with the '90s with a bit of a whimper.
Here's the back.
The back of what?
The back of the record.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was almost wondering if he was
The back.
sedated. Didn't he
Sedated,
seem like he
yeah.
might have been a little
Quaaludes
sedated?
you said.
Camera roll,
Maybe,
it's the back.
maybe you're right. It's the back. Maybe he had Lyme
Maybe.
or mono.
Yeah, he felt like he was definitely
It's just
drugged in some way.
Logie.
Yeah, just like a little slower. Everything's a little slower. But, they played fine on this. I don't see what the point of this live album was, frankly. And according to what the movie review was of the documentary, it had very mixed reviews. Apparently, it was for diehards only, which means I guess we got to see it. But
I think you're the definition of diehards.
yeah, I don't know what else there is to say about it other than this is his last album in the '90s, and it's
Anything stand out for you, Silas?
Well, not that much.
only interesting to hear. It is interesting to hear at least once, just to hear what he does with these songs that we hadn't.
What
heard
was the
before.
best song?
Good question. The Broken Arrow songs that he does are basically the same. What did he do? Loose Change, Big Time.
No, he did not do Loose
I'm
Change.
sorry, he did Big Time, Slip Away,
And
Eh.
oh, he did the songs from Life. He did "Prisoners of Rock and Roll" is from Life.
What did you think of the versions? Do you think they were better than the ones in Life?
Those can only be better, I think.
I
So
hate Life.
only up.
Yeah.
There was a version of "When You Dance I Can Really Love," the first song.
Oh yeah.
That was alright. That's true. That's an old one after the Gold Rush, right? That was pretty good. Other than that, this is not something you need to have in your collection. I would say worth hearing one time, just to get a good vibe of some of these songs in a live context.
I'm giving this 6 shakies.
All right, 6 shakies from Silas.
I'm gonna go with 4 shakies on this. I mean, I'll take Broken Arrow over this just because the fidelity's a little better, and I do like a few of the songs on there. But otherwise, this feels like I said, one and done.
I think I need to start giving my shakies before you, because I also had 4 shakies in mind, but it just sounds like I'm giving the same shakies as you. We gotta mix it up. I think I need to slide my shakies to you across the table so you can see that I've independently come up with it.
That might be fun.
4 shakies.
4 shakies on Year of the Horse. So, like closing out the 90s with a bit of a bleh.
I mean, because I thought, I gave the last one 5, which I also found to be boring, but I felt like this, I don't know, it could have been more interesting.
Well, because it's a live album, you're like, oh, this is going to be a little more energetic. And
yeah,
probably,
it was logy.
I was expecting it to be something similar to Weld, and Weld blows this out of the water.
Big time.
What do you mean?
Weld's much better
Weld's
as a
better.
live recording.
live,
it's more
yeah.
interesting, it's more
You like
dynamic.
Weld?
Yeah.
I did like Weld.
You did.
Oh, I liked it.
All right.
That's all we got to say.
That
about
was
Year of the
it. We're
Horse.
closing out the
Kevin's
90s.
favorite.
Silver
we
and
have
Gold.
a certain friend of ours who really likes the Silver and Gold album. So.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard
being
Silver and
We
Gold.
heard it in the car.
Very,
Did we?
very boring.
Oh, you remember it being boring.
Excuse me?
Oh, interesting. See, I don't remember it at all.
You got to hear it again. It may sound better the second time. Like Sleeps with Angels, the first time I heard it, I was like, meh.
Yeah,
I
I
love
felt like that. I turned a corner on that too. We'll see. And then I gotta give my shakies before you on the next
Okay,
one.
no problem.
Or I'll
Yeah,
slide it. I'll slide it across the
We can
table.
make that happen.
Yeah, we're jumping your 2000 next.
Yeah. This is
All right.
this is when Dad and I were in college.
All right,
I
take
thought
care,
it
everyone.
was-
Yeah.
You want to say goodbye?
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.